So this is the sad news, and it's all about the woman, Mrs. Delphina Ngigi, the Kenya woman. May her soul rest in perfect peace. She's a mother of 4 children, and she arrived in Canada a few weeks ago. So she claimed an asylum. She arrived on a visitor's visa, and she claimed an asylum. So a few days ago, she was moved to the asylum shelter in Mississauga, and she was standing in the cold for more than 8 hours. She was standing outside in the cold. So after 8 hours, she was given a shelter inside, and the next morning, like she can't stand on her feet. They had to call the emergency to come pick her up, and she died in the hospital. I don't know. May her soul rest in peace, because last November, a Nigerian died at the asylum shelter, and I thought with what happened in November, some things will have been put in place, but still, still nothing. This is another African migrant death in just few months. So now she has 4 children that will never see her mom. They will never see their mother again. So, and from what I was told, she's also a widow from Kenya. And the thing is that right now in Canada, the weather is cold. Like where I am right now, it's minus 27 degree. And if I'm going out, I will not look at the minus 27 degree. I'm going to look for the real feel. So because in Canada, we have the normal weather and we have the real feel weather. So now, because if the weather says minus 20 degree, the real feel, due to the wind condition, the real feel will be telling you minus 35 degree. And that is the weather you should look for. So that is what I always look at, because normal weather will only tell you, okay, the current weather condition, but the real feel will tell you what you're going to feel on your skin. So now, and because last November, a Nigerian migrant died at the Ontario shelter, also asylum shelter. And with what I heard right now, that is what is happening in the shelter, they are running on 400% capacity. And that is just it. 400%, like they are more than 400% full. Like all their shelters are now full. People are now sleeping on the streets, and they don't even have anywhere, to keep anyone that is claiming asylum, except the street in the cold. And every day people are coming, people are landing at the international airport all over the world. This is not just African migrant alone. I'm not pointing fingers on any country or anything. All over the world, people are coming to Canada to claim asylum. And they said they don't have anywhere to put them. Any place, like they are full, except to just leave them in the street, in the cold. These are people that are coming from the warm region, like the warm temperature, down to minus 20 degree. And the thing is that a lot of them are coming with just their normal wear. Even with the winter jacket, with everything it's not easy to be homeless in Canada. Even the real Canadians, they are not always the homeless in Canadians. Most of them died in the cold during the winter, because it's not easy being homeless in this country. Now, talk less of coming from the warm region down here to this cold region. So now I pray, may our soul rest in perfect peace, and I believe the government will find a solution soon to this problem. Because, and also, if you're coming, if you still have a plan to claim asylum, maybe your mission is still to come, to claim asylum in Canada, then you have to plan yourself. So you just have to plan yourself. So now, because right now it is not like before. Like, a lot of people don't say it, but things are like, all these things that is happening are now changing some protocol in some things. It's not as sweet like before. Now, right now, 4 children will be taken care of from by the government, and it's not easy, to have someone died while looking for the best life for ourselves, while looking for the best life for our family, for our unborn generation. So now, and all these problems are from the agent also back home, because I'm going to point fingers to some fake immigration consultant agent back home that will lie to people, like, hey, when you just get here, just go and claim asylum. Immediately they will change it to work visa. See, it's not that easy at this. I have a lot of people on my DM telling me they are coming to Canada on visitors visa. They are coming to Canada, very soon on conference visa, on this, on that. If you cannot find that LMIA job, you will have no choice than to claim asylum, because you will not want to go back home. And I'm going to tell you, people that has a valid work permit in Canada are still looking for job. That is just the fact. Like, there are so many jobless PR holder in Canada. Not as if maybe they don't want to work, not as if maybe they are lazy, but a lot of things are changing. It is not as sweet as before, but people will not say it. Now you're coming here with a visitor's visa and you want to change it to work. You're coming here, you don't have any money to survive. You are not bringing any. I made a video about no job in Canada, and most of the comments was like, oh no, they can't pack a lot of load because they'll be coming on. You will need it. If you know that you are coming with a visitor's visa, or maybe you are coming here to claim an asylum, then plan for yourself. Like, plan, just see, I'm not against anybody's mission or anything. Just plan for yourself. You don't want to die. You don't want to be in a condition of life and death because you want to survive. And that is just it. You don't, I know we are all Africans, we are all human beings, we always want to survive, but still have that plan for yourself. See, bring money to survive. If this woman, at least, instead of she waiting outside in the cold, if she have just looked for an apartment to rent or something to just do, to stay out of the cold for that 8 hours, she will still be alive as of now. But because she arrived in Canada with nothing, she arrived with no money, with no good clothes, to cover herself and all that. Even with clothes, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Because at least for boiling water, for a normal water to become iced in the freezer is 0 degree. Now let's talk about someone, you are now in an environment that is minus 30 degree. So just look at it. A normal water to become ice block, it will, it will be frozen. A water will be frozen in 0 degree. Now, being in an environment of minus 20 degree, do you know how minus 30, minus 40 degree? Last month in Alberta here, it was minus 50 degree. And people, you have to be outside. So it's not that easy. May our gentle soul rest in perfect peace. And I've said it, if you're coming anytime soon, plan for yourself. At least plan for yourself. That is just what I'm going to say. Plan for yourself. And don't let any agent deceive you. I'll see you on the next one.